Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Concern Podcast, where we unpack political, social, economic, and cultural stories shaping our world. I am Emmanuel Taban. Now, yesterday, Ugandans went to the polling stations to cast their votes for the Ugandan general elections, electing their members of parliament and their LCs and women reps, and also electing the president or the next president of Uganda. And yesterday, of course, was the 15th of January 2026, and the elections went on amid all the happenings, total darkness. The country is cut off from the rest of the world. Internet is down. Ugandans have no access to social media platforms like Facebook, X, Instagram, WhatsApp, and all other messaging apps. They can't even access their emails and all other stuff. And yesterday, when the polls closed, the Electoral Commission, the Ugandan Electoral Commission, the chairperson of the Electoral Commission gave a preliminary results, especially for the presidency. And according to the results that was given by the Electoral Commission, the chairman of the Electoral Commission, Justice Simon Yabakama, so the results indicated that the incumbent president, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, is leading as for now. I mean, as for yesterday, as the polls closed. In fact, this is a video of the chairperson of the Electoral Commission giving or announcing the preliminary results. Let's watch.
These are the first preliminary results of the presidential elections that the Commission has received and ascertained so far. Total number of registered voters, 21,649,067 on the National Voters Register. The total number of polling stations, 50,739. Results, the total number of polling stations from which we have received results at this point in time, 133, representing 0.26% of total polling stations. These are so far the results per presidential candidate. Bulira Frank Kavinga, Party RPP, votes received so far 84, representing 0.36% of the valid votes cast for candidates so far. Kasvante Robert, Party NPP, total number of votes 66, representing 0.29% of the valid votes cast for candidates. Excuse me. Kyagulanyi Sentam Robert, NUP, 7,753 votes, representing 33.64% of the valid votes cast.
So that was the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. So according to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, or the Ugandan Electoral Commission, Museveni is leading by about 60%. And second to him is Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, who is Bobi Wine, with 33%. And according to the statistics given by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, the results that were announced yesterday, the preliminary results that were announced yesterday as the polls closed, were only for 133 polling stations. So there are a total of about 50,000, over 50,000 polling stations across Uganda, and there are a number of about 21 million registered voters. But the results that were announced yesterday as the polls closed were only for 133 polling stations out of 50,000 or over 50,000 polling stations, and uh, that I think constitutes about 0.26% of all the total polling stations. The results that were announced yesterday by the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Justice Simon Yabakama. So, yes, according to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission, Museveni is having an early lead in this election or in this race, followed by Robert Chagulanyi of the National Unity Platform. But of course, as I said, this is only a result from 133 polling stations. We have like thousands of polling stations that their results have not yet been tallied. Probably as the day of today starts, we will have more results of the election and how it went and who is leading. I mean, get a statistic from across the regions and districts. And by the end of today, the 16th, probably will have a clear picture of how this election is going to end. But yes, just for context, Uganda went into this election uh, when the country is completely shut down from internet. Ugandans have no access to internet. They can't even see what is happening across the world. No one knows what is happening in Uganda exactly, but that is the situation. And there are also other instances coming out that in other parts of the country, they're actually polling, agents for these opposition political parties are being chased away from the polling station. Some of them are being arrested and detained. Some of the top leaders of the opposition, especially for the National Unity Platform, some of them have been arrested and detained. But that is according to the reports coming out from other sources as well. But yes, this is the situation happening in Uganda regarding their election. Country is in an election and results are being tallied, and perhaps after the next 2 days we will have a very clear picture of how this election is going to end. But yes, as I said, Museveni is seeking his seventh term in this election, and he is being challenged by a very young candidate in the names of Bobi Wine, Robert Chagulanyi, who is actually contesting for the second time. He participated in the previous election, and the contest seems to be only between these two guys, Robert Chagulanyi and the incumbent president Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. But let's see how this is going to end. But at the moment, as I said, Museveni is still having an early lead according to the Electoral Commission of Uganda. That is results that happened as of yesterday, but let's see how it's going to happen today and the following days. So say thank you so much. This is an update from the Ugandan election, and I am Emmanuel Taban, and this is the Concern Podcast. Before we close today's episode, here's a quick message from our sponsor, Wani.co. If you've been planning to build a website, but the cost has been holding you back, Wani.co makes it affordable and stress-free this time around. Whether you are an individual, a non-profit organization, or a business, Wani.co designs professional websites starting from as cheap as $250. Individuals can actually launch with a starter website of up to 7 pages and a free email, or choose an advanced option with unlimited pages, a professional portfolio, and branding support. For non-profit organizations, they can select flexible packages from basic websites to premium solutions with e-commerce features and ongoing support. And for business companies, One.co delivers company-ready website with hosting, staff training, and multi-link options and online stores. And the best part of it is actually that you can build your dream website within your budget. Wani.co is an affordable, accessible, and professional partner. And to get started, you can actually visit Wani.co or email them at info@wani.co, or you can get in touch with them through their WhatsApp number at +12265043322. Wani.co, proudly affiliated with Jobs to Apply. And if you're wondering of what I'm talking about, here are some samples of website created by Wani.co. You can see them right here.